Hi folks, this is Rose from In Rose's Garden, and today we're going to make a pair of earrings to match that beautiful necklace we made the other day. This one. Now it's going to be pretty simple. I'm just going to take this middle drop, make two more of these, and then add a teeny bit of chain to the very top, and then an ear wire, and then, or maybe a post. It'll be, decide what I decide. But anyway, it will match this beautiful necklace because it's going to match that middle drop. So this is some of the remaining beads from my Thunderhorse Descendant Found Objects Challenge. What I have left are, after these earrings are made, will be two beads, the magnetic clasp that I decided not to use because it was irritating the crud out of me, and it kept grabbing everything. If you didn't see the live, it was constantly grabbing everything around it. So this is the magnetic clasp. It's an extender magnetic clasp so that you can hook it to a regular lobster claw clasp. And who knows, maybe I'll decide to use it for something one of these days. But I certainly won't be using it when it's on before I finish because that was irritating as all heck. There is a pair of little, I think these are pieces for putting on leather, but I'm not positive. And then two of our brown beads left. That's it. That's what's left in my Found Objects Challenge bag. So let's turn down and I'll show you our earring pieces we're going to make. Like I said, very simple. Going to match our necklace that I just showed you. It would actually probably even match our bracelet, since the bracelet has the brown, the big brown beads in the middle of the bracelet. If you haven't seen the bracelet, let me get it. It won't take me but a second to do so. Here it is. This is our bracelet, and it was the original piece we made with our Found Objects Challenge bag. So, come on. So it's a pretty little piece. Pretty Art Deco kind of thing, as is our necklace. So like I say, everything sort of matches each other. I guess if we put the necklace up here, this is the necklace, of course, like I said. Here's our necklace. And then our bracelet. See if I can get it so you can see them both at the same time. So, bracelet, necklace. And now we're going to make the earrings to match the two of these. Or to match the necklace for sure. The bracelet is a little different, but it still has some of the same parts in it, so it definitely work together. So anyway, let's turn down and we'll get working on our earrings. Okay, I've got one put together here, all except for the, however I decide to finish it up, either with a post or an ear wire. But here's what that's going to look like. So we'll put the other one together, and it's just this little spacer here, the crystal, double bead cap, the large rondelle, the daisy, double daisy, and the second rondelle. Now the only thing from our Found Objects Challenge from this, for these earrings, are the two big brown rondelles and our piece of chain. So let's get this loop made in here. Now this one we have to leave a pretty good sized gap because that chain is pretty big. So up and over and around, bring her over, but leave, like I say, a big gap. And we'll slide our chain on. Then we want to push our wires back together here, like so. And then we'll wrap that up right there. cut this little bit off of excess. Come on, chain, get out of the way. And tuck it in. Now this doesn't look like it wants to tuck. In fact, it looks pretty adamant about not tucking. So, what I'm going to do is pull it out just a hair's breadth and see if I can't. It seems to be trying to go above the lower wire instead of with a. In fact, it definitely is trying to do that. In fact, the lower wire, the wire went low right here. See if I can fix it. Bring her up higher. Still a little lower than I'd like it to be, but it might be enough to let the wire get where it needs to go. Let's see where you're sitting at, baby. Come on, chain, get out of the way. Okay, now we'll cut this last bit off here and see if we can't tuck this in a little better. Looks like it's saying I'm done. So we're going to get our little flush cutters that'll go into a tight spot and see if we can't get that last little bit cut off. There we go. And tuck this in a little bit better. And there she is. So now we just have to decide how we're going to finish her up. Are we going to put it on some ear wires or some posts? So we'll see what we decide on here. Okay, I have decided on these big patterned posts to use on these. So we'll get out a couple of our pair of pliers. And I've gotten out some medium-sized jump rings. Now, I'd use the Tinky Tots, but the Tinky Tots are too small to go through this chain. Let's face it, this chain is pretty strong. So we'll just use these. Now, it doesn't matter how they go on because this is going to be, this is a natural front back. It doesn't have a natural front or back. So there is our this first earring finished. Now we'll get this one and put it together as well. So through the chain and then through the earring posts, the hole in it, close it up. Oop. Now I need to check and make sure I didn't damage that jump ring. Feels like I did not, so that's good. We are done. And there is our earring. Now I was debating on my earring post because I have different ones, but decided that this one would probably work best. So there we go. There is our earring. All finished. I'm actually not real sure about these posts now that I've got them put on here. I might want something bigger. I do have a few bigger ones, though this one's color is way less than that one is. Let's see if I can, and it hangs differently, so I would actually just hang it directly to it. I might actually like that better. Let's see. Let's just hang it on here. Oops. Because it does have a ring at the back to hang it up with. I don't know. I'm going to take and put this one onto one of these and see which one I prefer. So let's take this guy back off. There we go. And then we'll put this one on here. And close it up. And I think I actually do prefer this one. So let's see, let's compare the two. This one has this, I think the bigger ring works better, as it seems to match the chain better, and it's a little bigger, so it sits with this. This one just seems too small, like it's just doesn't compete with the chain enough. It wants to be smaller than the chain makes it feel too small. So we'll take it off, this one off, and we'll put this one of these ones here on. Just hook her on here. Oh, that turned. Don't want it to do that. Well, I broke that one, so we'll need to get a different one. Or we could, I'd have to do it to both of them though. I'll put this aside in case I ever break another one, but take the loop back off here. Why I'm saying we could keep this one, is even though we broke it, is because we could now jump ring it through the hoop itself. But unless I want to break another one specifically to do that, I don't know that we're going to do that. But this one doesn't look like it's very straight either as far as its loop is concerned. It's not. It's sideways almost, see? I'm going to be naughty and see if I can break this one off, because it is in a wonky way. Well, I suppose it's straight up and down from it. It's just weird. So there are our earrings. This one looks straight, but it's also not straight across. It's weird. easily broken off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you out of here. Come off. Put you back in your package. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, and I think I threw away that other ring that was on here that broke off. Fairly positive I did, in fact, which is a pity because no, this is rough. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this jump ring and see if this will work the way I want it to. And it may not be big enough. I may need a big jump ring. Go through the ring itself. I'm not sure this is going to work, but we're going to try it. That's too tight. Let's get a big jump ring. Now it's a pity I don't have a slightly in between these two sizes, but I don't. So we'll go and through the chain, through the hoop, and now it'll be able to slide on the hoop because it's got a bigger jump ring on it. And I like that. I like it better than I liked these little guys. So we'll put these little guys away and we'll just jump ring this onto here. And then these will be done. Now see this, the chain overpowered the other earring pieces, and that's why I didn't care for them. So this needs a little conforming here. A little bit over. Okay. So there are those. Now what we're going to do is pull these little rubber pieces off the back here. Those are stiff as all get out. They don't want them falling off, do they? Well, we don't want to use these as earring backs because they're just too stiff. We'll actually take the ones off these. Well, I've got more right here. We'll just get those. We'll leave those on there. I see. Okay, I see there's 3 here. So there we go. There's our earrings. Okie dokie. Here are our earrings. Now as you can see that since that broke off, this can move around since we put it directly on the post ring. I like those. I think this loop works much better than that little one did. This little one was being overpowered by the chain, I think. So I think that worked good. This is the necklace. It's going to want to tighten up, so we'll just let it, but here is the piece that matches down here. So it's sort of a bib necklace, and there's the earring to match. So these earrings match this necklace, and they will also match the bracelet I also have for it. And I think these turned out very pretty. These are using some of the last pieces from my Thunderhorse Descendant Found Objects Challenge kit for this month. And this has been Rose from In Rose's Garden, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.